Welcome back to Wickium. All right, stay till the end. We have a really good question of the day. All right, what's everybody want to know when they open up their charts? Where is the market heading? Well, you come over to wickium.com, markets, market stats, choose your instrument. We're going to show you how to narrow the odds down, at least get the probabilities in your favor. And your morning market prep, one of the things you can do as the market is about to open, one of the first plays you can make is the gap fill. You come over here to gap fill. We're on the NQ. You can come over here and pick your session, what your date range is. If you want to catch the recent activity, maybe go 6 months, 3 months. And then if you want to filter by day of the week, so today's Wednesday. And here you go. It'll give you the percentage, how often the gap fills when the market opens up. The 20 sessions, medium gap, 121 points. And then that's the average for the average gap. Now, on your particular day, you would go by this chart right here, and you can see this gives you the number of sessions that had this particular gap right here and how often what the fill rate was. So that's one play you can use for gap fills up or down. You have the down over here too. And then there's a lot more information here, a lot more stats, how often it went back up, came down. You can kind of look at these tables. Right now, I'm just giving you some plays to look at. So that's a gap fill. Then you can go to the ORB. You can play the 5-minute and then the 15-minute. So kind of the same process. Once the get ready, once the 5-minute has happened, we already have our sessions selected over here. That gives you the stats on how often these conditions happened, and then more details about it. Then you can look at once the 5-minute range breaks, how far does it run, and then you adjust these according to your day's price action, and then it's going to give you the statistics down here. Same thing for the 15-minute. And then if you don't get any plays in those 3 trades, then you can go to the IB, initial balance. And once it's done, look at these statistics, do your adjustments for your current price action, because it depends on the size of the IB and what has happened, but that's kind of what you evaluate in real time and then base it on the statistics that you selected over here, 6 months, the day of the week. And another trade you can do amongst those is a prior range trade. Kind of the same principle. You have these selections to choose from, and then the stats to go by depending on your current price action. Yeah, there's a lot of information in here. So that's just an overview of different type of trades you can consider and the data to back them up. This obviously wasn't a deep dive into all these stats, but just to kind of give you an idea, different trades to look for in the market data to back them up. All right, question of the day. Choose one. You can only ever whisper. You can only ever shout. Answer in the comments. The results will be in the next video. But that's it for today. Wickium.com, and we will see you in the next one.